One take. This is NBA One Take. Featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lake. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from Red Hook, New York. This is NBA One Take, May 8, 2024. For me, it's two playoff games on the docket. Two playoff games in the docket and some news as well. The first thing is going to be Game 1, semifinals, Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Dallas Mavericks. It's Shea versus Luka. It's Shea versus Luka. 2 of the 3 finalists for league MVP. Shea versus Luka. And Dallas got smashed by OKC. They smashed them. Taking the commanding 1-0 series lead, they got smashed. And 117-95. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander almost a triple-double, 29, 9, and 9. He was just spectacular. Chet Holmgren finished with 19, Jalen Williams 18, and Aaron Wiggins finished with 16 off the bench. Listen, they're playing their game, man. OKC, they've been saying some stuff before, but now I think you're beating a hot team that's coming in contention. This is a proven moment for them, and they definitely showed us something. You know, Kyrie Irving finished with 20, Luka Doncic only 19 and 9 under tremendous pressure by Lou Dort. And I don't know. I mean, people really got the Mavs winning. I don't know. This is tough to say right now. You know, I do have Dallas winning in 7 games, but this is game 1. But we'll see how they'll bounce back. Daniel Gafford, he had 16 and 11, but you know, OKC is getting in the paint at times, and it was looking really easy. So we have to see what kind of adjustments Dallas will make in Game 2. Because I think they don't need to go 2-0 in this series. They need to split. Because going 2-0 to a team like this, you never know what they can do at your home. Because when youngins get confident, always a different type of confidence. It's something so high up, it's almost unachievable. But in doing so, they can overthink and actually go even higher than that expectation. So Dallas really need to get a hold of the mistakes that they made in Game 1 and try to make the adjustments for Game 2. Well, next game is also Game 1 between the Boston Celtics and Cleveland Cavaliers, as the Celtics smashed the Cavs 120-95. And it wasn't even a contest, led by Jaylen Brown, who really led the way, was really aggressive out there. He finished with 32. And then Jason Tatum, 18 and 11. Wasn't too spectacular, but he didn't have to. You know, Jalen was just really thinking. Jason was just chilling. And it shows, man, the depth and talent of Boston as is going on, and we'll see. This is like championship level basketball here. Championship level basketball. You know, Derek White had 25. Derek White has just been unsung hero after hero for the Boston Celtics in these playoffs so far. And he's just a utility man. Just a utility man. He could just do all the tricks and trades. He could rebound, defend, play make, shoot threes, everything. He could do everything for them. And it shows. and it shows. That's why people were saying he should have been an all-star. You know, it was a real case for him to be an all-star for the Celtics this year. And Peyton Pritchard has 16. Listen, and then, you know, Porzingis is out. We don't know when he's going to come back, but I don't know. Do they even need him? We will see. I don't even know. You know. But for the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell finished with 33. Evan Mobley, 17 and 13. Garland wasn't well. Strus wasn't as well. I mean, it's tough. I think it's tough for the Cavs' ability to really match up with them depth for depth. So then sometimes you go into Donovan Mitchell hyper chamber ball, and then he has to try to do everything, and then everything is focused on him, and it's extremely tough at times, you know, for Donovan, because if he don't have a counterpart to match him or come close, it's going to be tough for the Cavs. All right, speaking of Donovan Mitchell, former teammate, Rudy Gobert, he wins his 4th Defensive Player of the Year. Many was thought Victor Wembanyama should have won it. This is a tough one because it's between one another, and I think because of Wemby taking a lot of losses, right, at times, and it's you know, it's tough. It's tough. It really will give this award to people that's really do things defensively, culture-wise. I think the turnaround of the Timberwolves shows that this is why he's rewarded for what happened. Even though they got Jalen McDaniels, they got Ant-Man, they got Mike Conley, they got guys that on this team, Kyle Anderson, all great defenders. When I say great, they're all great defenders. But he's anchored. He's showed a lot improvement-wise because he's coming out the paint and defending too. So they're doing well at it. So then it's showing. It's showing there, and then, you know, it shows. So, you know, congrats to Rudy Gobert. Okay, something I was watching, the remake of The Color Purple. Now, I always think some movies can't be touched. And this movie, as great as it was in 1986, and the book is even better, this wasn't as bad as people put out to be. You know, it took me a while because this movie came out months ago, and it took me a while before I could even get to it. Mainly because of the critiques surrounding this film, as well as Oprah Winfrey and Taraji P. Henson. And the expectation was awards and things like that, but it didn't get that. People knew about, there's a lot of tension with certain things with doing this, with press and things like that. So I'm not getting into Taraji and Oprah, but let me get to the film. Okay. Coleman Domingo, Mr. That's fine. You know, he did the thing. Is it Danny Glover? No. You know, Danny Glover at times was just, you know, like Danny Glover, he just looked like somebody that was going to whoop some ass, right? Coleman Domingo, my boy, man, but it's like, you don't seem like the ass whooping type, right? And Fantasia, like the role of Celie, it's like, yeah. Now Halle Bailey as young Nettie is fine, and the young woman played young Celia is good too. I don't mind that. Harpo, him, and Sophia as well. Those characters had no issues with. Lou Gossett Jr. as Mrs. Father was okay. Was probably one of the final things that he's done before he passed away. R.I.P. Lou Gossett. And but you know, it is what it is. It's, you know, it is what it is. It's not. It's a film. It's a film. But I think it's not too bad. It's okay. It's watchable. But it's not. And Taraji is playing Suge Avery. Okay, yeah, but it's like I love Taraji, but it's like almost all her roles are like, it's almost like I will never compare her to him, but it seems like everything is like it's her playing someone else, right? It's not like her transitioning to someone. That's like Denzel Washington, right? Denzel, not gonna compare the two. It's like Denzel is fucking Denzel. So whoever he portrays is gonna be Denzel Washington. Even if when he played Malcolm X, right? You know, he still had that Bronx walk and that swagger. I'm like, yo, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, same thing with Taraji. She gets, you know, people get flack for her, but it's almost like that. It's like, man, it's like I still see Cookie and Yvette. Everything she plays. So, that's about it. But this is NBA Onetake's Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.